I want to show you guys an easy solo God mode wall breach on Liberty Falls. Two of the God modes for Liberty Falls have been patched. The Bowling Alley and then the Unlimited Frenzy where everything around you died. This one I'm going to show you is solo and there are some things you can and can't do with it. I'll go over all of that, but this is going to be good for camo grinding, leveling up your weapons, gum farming. There will be some things you need for this. And as you can see there, it is a wall breach into the shed behind the door with it closed. I'm back there leveling up my weapons. Right here, I got it to level 12 and then level 13. So yeah, it's very, very good for that. Again, you can do the solo or you can do it with multiple players. We were able to get 2 players in there, but I'm not sure about 3 or 4. And shout out to Cam, he helped test this out. I'll have his link to his YouTube channel down in the description. But as you can see, you do need to have Ether Shroud unlocked. And I'll go over the augments that you need to make this work. But I'm in the shack, I'm moving to the left, and then Cam is gonna pop in as well. Right beside me. Yeah, lots of room for 2. So you need Ether Shroud Field Upgrade unlocked, and it's the last field upgrade that you unlock at rank 47. You'll need the Augment Burst Dash. This allows you to warp forward when you activate it, but because of Omni Movement, you're able to warp backwards, and that's the secret to getting into the shed. You can't warp forward and go through the door, you have to turn backwards, but I'll show you more specifically what exactly you have to do. The other augment doesn't matter, but I like the one where you get an extra charge in case you mess it up. Those 2 augments are the 3rd and 4th unlock. Another thing you're going to have is Melee Macchiato. I would recommend Triple Shot and Strength Training. It's going to make your melee stronger and allow you to kill multiple zombies longer. Those are the 3rd and 6th and final unlock for Melee Macchiato. Okay, I'll show you guys how to set this up and what you can and can't do. A shortcut for filling your meter is to shoot this full power power-up next to the bowling alley. Next, make sure you load it in with Ether Shroud and you have those augments on. Then go to the door, turn around, pull back, and as you're pulling back, just activate the Ether Shroud. It's extremely easy to do. You will get it first try every time. Now you're behind the door. You can't see the zombies, but you can shoot them through the door like the door's not even there. You are also able to pick up power-ups. If you see that green glowing outside the door, just move forward, jump. Most of the time you'll be able to pick them up. And it seems bullet weapons are the only ones that can shoot through the door. If you have explosive weapons like a ray gun, you gotta do something different. I'll show you guys that later on. Right here, I was able to pick up a max ammo, and the zombies will drop some things through the door like salvage and armor. Right here they dropped a frag grenade. I could pick that up if I wanted. There's more stuff you can and can't do in here. I'll go over that, but I want to go over how do you get out once you're in. So far there only seems to be 2 good options, and Ether shrouding back through the door does not work. We tried a lot. One method is an anywhere but here gobblegum. Just chew that and it's gonna put you back into the map, obviously. Reasons you would want to get out is to go pack-a-punch your weapons, go buy all your perks when the Wonder Fizz spawns in, go get different weapons to level up, and I always make sure my Ether Shroud has a charge before I leave. That way it makes it super easy just to jump back in. I don't even need to be at the end of a round, just like mid-round, jump out, jump back in. Also, if you're gonna be in there a while, I would highly recommend Melee Macchiato. There are some situations where you're going to need it. So right here I jumped out round 16, went and got some stuff, went and got Melee Macchiato and jumped back in. I like to use the Melee Macchiato for the bug round, and whatever XP you get goes towards the gun that you're holding out. But the Melee Macchiato with those augments create an area of effect damage, and it kind of spreads out and helps to kill all the spiders that are surrounding the shed. And the spiders are weak to this melee, so you're one shot killing all of them. This Melee Macchiato is super strong. Again, if you put those augments on, and you can melee and kill multiple zombies, like 3 zombies at a time up until around 27, I think. But I switched to the melee when I run out of ammo, and that definitely will happen to you back here. But again, all the XP is going to that weapon you're holding out, so you're losing nothing and killing zombies really rapidly. One thing I don't think you can do in here, I couldn't get it to work, is use gums that will produce a power up or like a perk. So a max ammo, a double points, an on the house, It's like there's not enough room in the shack. It doesn't really think you're in a playable area, and it just will not allow you to use it. As far as kill streaks, there are some things you can use. You can get into the mutant injection. You can open the laptop, go into the chopper gunner, use the Hellstorm. You can't use the RC car or obviously the sentry turret, and the mortar strike will get you killed because it just comes down right on top of you. When you're in the Mangler suit, you can melee through the door. It will kill absolutely everything around you. Here I went to round like 34, got out, went and hit the mystery box, got the jet gun because I really wanted to see if the jet gun would work in the shack, because that would be amazing. I'll show you how that performs later on in the video, but the second way I want to show you how you can get out, and it's super easy, is just to save and quit the game if you're on solo. Make sure you save and quit and not just quit. And when you load back in, it's gonna put you right there outside the shack. You'll have absolutely everything that you left with, and now you're free to run around, go do what you need to do, and jump back in. Also, before I save and quit and leave to come back, I make sure that I have at least one charge on my ether shroud. I can hold two, but yeah, I want to make sure I can jump back in real fast. Also, if you want to save and quit, you have to advance the round from the last save, or it will not allow you to even save and quit. Alright, so here's some bad news. The jet gun, I cannot get it to work in the shed. It doesn't seem to want to affect the zombies through the door. I even tried at the top of the door. Yeah, like nothing is working. Now, if zombies do squeeze through the door, which can happen if an abomination pushes it through, yeah, then it's gonna kill a zombie, but otherwise the jet gun's pretty useless here. Also, I tried the knife. The knife isn't useful here through the door, but if zombies sneak in, then you can pull up the knife and melee them and kill them. I was on round 40 testing the jet gun that wasn't killing, so I'm in a situation where I have no weapons to help me here, so I got downed because that abomination pushed a zombie in. But there's good news. If you get down, you can save it. Right here, I lost some perks, but if you save and quit right now, you will load back in with those perks you just lost. Like, it acts like that never happened. So I came in here and tested, and I didn't have great weapons. I was just trying to see, you know, getting in and out, how hard is that? So in the 40s, I didn't really have good weapons. I wasn't leveled up or anything. And the 40s became difficult because the abomination was kind of poking his head in and messing with me. If you get into a situation in the higher rounds where you can't deal with the abomination, you can go into Ether Shroud, or you can go into a kill streak, like open up a chopper gunner or something and allow your health to regenerate. Right here I was ready. I had my knife, and the knife will insta-kill anything that comes in. Again, this happened because I had nothing to kill with, so if you're in the higher rounds getting into the 40s, know that if you're not super set up, it could get really tricky if you're solo. But if you're playing with another person, it's actually really easy in the high rounds. Now you guys might be really crafty and have a nice setup and have some guns that are super stacked, and you're gonna do really well in the higher rounds. But if you're just coming in here to level up weapons, grind camos, and get gums, I would probably stop at round 40 and just restart. Now, zombies don't get pushed in very often, but if you're not ready for them, then yeah, they'll get you downed. And the benefit to having multiple people in here is that that doesn't happen. Zombies can't get in because those two players create a barrier. The only downside playing on a squad is you can't save and quit, and the only way out is an anywhere but here gobblegum. So me and Cam knew that, and we came in and then we played until like 25, jumped out with all our money, went and got perks, and then got back in. One last tip, if you come in with explosive damage like the ray gun, this is considered an explosive weapon. You can't shoot through the door. You have to aim at the top of that window, and then it will ricochet that damage downward, and it kills really well. And shout out to Cam, he's the one that figured that out. But hopefully this will be useful for you guys, and if y'all find some really cool stuff with this, definitely comment down below. And we'll see you next video.